Ooh. Trying to scare the joints. That's right, champ. Appreciate the support. I'm actually training some chest, but outside is extremely cold, so I'm trying to warm up a bit before we get the ball game going. I think we're getting somewhere. Today's just a few simple chest movements and bicep, some preacher curl, or we can do concentration curl. There's so many curls we can do. I think we're more than satisfied. Splits don't really have a lot of option, but some incline for the upper pectoral. And then we're gonna mess around about the machine for a minute and then get some weighted dips for that lower pecs. Finish off with some cables. And I guess we can do some dumbbell. Let's pull over to expand our rib cage. This thing ain't working. A lot of people said my form is this. Some people said my form is that. Which, I mean, I can go back and forth with whatever thoughts and feeling a complete stranger have to say about you, or you can just, take it on your own race and just keep on doing your thing. It's not rocket science when it comes on to this world fitness spectrum or to build whatever tremendous physique. The aim of the goal is to, I say, stay consistent, stay true to yourself as well. Discipline that's going to carry along the way. So even, for instance, you're doing something and, for instance, it's off or whatever, you're still going to see some form of result as months turn into years. Maybe not going to be on point, but you're still going to see some form of result. You can take it or leave it. You can say what I'm saying is bullshit, but go outside, get a piece of stick or whatever, and just constantly keep on pounding on the dirt. Just pound in one place. That's all they're doing. Doesn't matter if you're pounding straight, doesn't matter if you're pounding left, pounding right, whatever, but just constantly keep on pounding. And I guarantee you, a few hours, you're going to get a hold. That's the thing with life, existence, that this thing staying consistent and keep on doing some form of repetition. A lot of people not going to see in their own eyes like, hey, maybe the main reason why you're doing it, your elbow is acting up, or that's just the way you feel comfortable doing it. But all of this yabba 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 yabba, it's all meaningless in the end. So I mean, just gain a lot of knowledge along the way, and then just continue doing your thing. You'll be all right. Whatever farm, whatever you're doing, in a few months you probably see some form of, maybe not a tremendous growth, but you have to see some form of thing that you was like, all right, I'm on the right track. And if you think you're on the right track, don't let anyone come and trying to change it and say this and say that. Just continue doing the thing. Once you believe in yourself, you have to believe in oneself for others to support or believe in you as well. If you have low self-esteem or self-doubt, how can you be cheering or want someone else to come and cheer you and, oh yeah, you're this, oh yeah, you're that, when deep down you doubt yourself. Like, certain stuff have to give. You got a conscious, you got a subconscious. Choice is always yours, so choose it wisely. Ay. 25. Oh yeah, got some 25. You know, that's what you got, five loyal person tuning in. If I was gonna be here by myself to chit chatting, it's truly a blessing though. So what am I doing? I call these sets feeler set, just to get the joints and everything going up. And then once I start tug along, I'm struggling. Once I like struggling to get six. That's why actually gonna be my first working set. Different machine, different environment. Everything, the weight is gonna feel extremely. Weight is gonna feel different. It's like alignment. Ah, was it a minute break? I have no idea, but whew, let's work. I think we should increase by 10 pounds. That no, 45 at the moment. 10 pounds. Every little make a muckle. I ain't gonna pick it up. Screw that. little elbow support. Protect them joints at all costs. Let's go. I want to say that was one working set. Yep. With no thinking. I'm out of love, so don't forget. You know, so second life is priceless. Like, doesn't matter the amount of money you got or whatever, you'll never get it back. Time and to find peace within your own self, it's priceless. This is like a second. I mean, every job is a job. I used to do construction when I was in the army, and every job that I've done, I always be the youngest one in the entire field or unit or whatever. Always be the youngest. And I would stumble upon a lot of seniors. I mean, they're complaining about their spouse, or complaining about this, complaining about that. And based on my experience and going back and forth, I was like, yo, it's crazy. A lot of people like just afraid, be afraid to just take that change or take that major step and to shift their level of thinking and take whatever change that needs to be done so they can find peace within their own self. It's ironic though, but to each his own. I'm not on here to bash anyone or whatever. But that's the greatest thing. It's very priceless. Find peace within that own self. Everything in life for me is based on frequency. And if someone forced themselves, I come in my circle. And if the both of us is not aligned on the same frequency, are you coming to my circle? And then I found out that you're trying to interrupt my peace. You're trying to interrupt my gym time, my meditation time, like stuff that I do to enjoy oneself. The moment someone tried or be there, yabba, 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 for me to shift my level of thinking, and there's no form of growth or wealth, just cut it off like it didn't even exist. You're born alone, you're going to die alone. Yeah, whatever thoughts and feeling and loneliness that you're feeling, all is a thought. So sooner or better you take the time out and work on thyself, improve self-love, and you found out like, hey, it's not that bad, then you'll be all right. But here comes the tricky part though. Manifestation is real. Prayer is also real. Working extremely hard for what you want is also real. You see, when you you keep on praying, you keep on manifesting, keep on working, putting that work in your job and thyself or whatever, and you keep on elevating. When someone come in your circle, it's gonna be hard. Well, all is a thought, like I said. It's just gonna be a different feeling. Like even if someone trying to get a glass of water, I was like, I can do that by myself. So there's there's so much things, going around, which you have to like, all right, cool down, not sit down a little bit, whoa, 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 and just accept. But also we accept them and make sure you both of you are on the same page, on the same path, and make sure he or she heart is pure. That's all. Yeah, I just feel like chit chatting. My mouth is getting tired, so let's get the next set in. But I'm afraid. I, That's pretty solid. I think we're gonna be here. Not 4 minutes or whatever. I'm gonna take a minute break, get that oxygen in, and if I surpass more than 6, then the weight is going up. Increase a little, by a little fiber, a little 10 pound. Every single pound on screen actually counts. Hey, what's going on, bro? Oh, come on. That's the greatest thing, bro. Humble thyself and be good to your neighbor. Oh, I appreciate the support. Appreciate the support. It's truly a blessing. You actually taking the time out. And of course, this is YouTube. There's plenty, a lot of people from all sorts of people walking around with their self-esteem car at the gym. I'm not doing nothing fancy at the moment or whatever, nothing too crazy. And as you can see, I'm here by myself, but you actually take the time out to tune it in. So I really appreciate it. Oh, what's going on, man? What's going on, bro? Shit, you doing all right? It's good to see you, bro. Nice. We choose to be here, so appreciate all the support. Man. Ooh. Hey. Hang on. That's what was a bit It's rough. Ah. Now that's one set. Everything that I was doing is actually feel a set for exhaust. And once I'm struggling, like at the moment, that's actually one working set for me. Just like if I'm doing push up or whatever, I don't like 1, 2, 3, 4 hours. Like when I start getting fatigued, that's when I start counting one. So for these set, I tend to call it feel a set. For exhaust, focus on the time and attention. For exhaust on the muscle that I'm training, which is my upper pectoral muscle. And then once I start struggle, 6, I classify 6 and above as a working set. If I can't surpass 6, then I'm gonna lower the weight. But this is one working set, one more to go, and then I guess we can call it. We're going to call it. And after which we're gonna do some dips. And hopefully that gentleman's gonna be finished. It's quite a few people here in the gym. Maybe they're on their break, just like I am. Time out. Time out. Seconds to finish it. Some weight to dips. This one's here. That's around 12. Appreciate it. Thanks for the support. Yeah. So we're going to. I don't really know what that story entail. I remember Cinderella's story. What that story entail? That was a bit rough. I think I'm gonna force my knee brace on it because the moment once I start stacking the weight, I know my shoulder, including my elbow, is gonna start acting up. The gym is way too cold. Pretty much cold outside though. I think it's in its 30s or something like that. 20s, 30s, whatever it is. It's extremely cold because you got ice. And I'm not that I'm complaining. I enjoy it. I would say dips is one of the most underrated exercise, but also once you carry out such, it's also a tremendous exercise. Once the lower pectoral start develop, it's gonna be a lot easier for you to get that separation in your lower pecs, the middle, and once the lower start going up, it's a lot more easier for the upper. Hey bro, can I leave the 45 on it? Thanks. Then the upper is going to follow. Hi. Let's increase for a minute. Take a little break. Ah. Once the form is pure, strength and a proper technique, of course, is going to follow. As months turn into years, that is. So whatever you're doing, just enjoy doing it. Pace yourself. Don't be too hard on yourself either. Enjoy the process, the good, the bad, the ugly. Them small gains, better than no gains at all. Them small improvement, better than no improvement. So just enjoy it and just stay consistent and keep doing your thing. All right. Back home, we used to got a phrase that say, it's always best for you to work extremely hard. I grew up in the countryside. To work for whatever you want because there's no milk. I said there's no milk and honey in the sky. So you have to work for what you want. Now, this is the only thing that matters, this present moment, which is now. So the sooner you start, I think the better your life would be. try and set that foundation from early out, all the joints, everything is working. Because all of this, we're going to fade at some point in time. We're going to get old. And if you really sit and think about it, we're all just a walking corpse. We're all gonna die at some point. So what's the point you're gonna be fussing yourself? What's the point you're gonna preach hate against someone else? What's the point you're gonna be this and all that? I think you should be have time for that. You shouldn't be have time for that. You should be enjoying each moment and live each day like it's your last because we're all gonna have that little check, that little tick at some point. That's the way I'm living my life though. I live each day like it's my last. I enjoy working out, to be honest. I love it. I enjoy reading, I enjoy meditating, I enjoy doing my crossword puzzle. I enjoy just being at home. I'm paying way too much money for my house for someone to go, oh Jay, most of these people don't even know my name. Let's go there, let's go there. Why would I want to go there? I'm good. It's kind of weird because when you go out, you see like people just they're staring at you and there's so much thing. Like I said, I used to be in the army. I was a part of a special force. So I used to start off planning an operation and execute it. So there's so much thing going through my brain when I go out and I saw people just they're staring, staring, staring. I was like, man, and this person's trying to jump me. I was like, what? Like, what is he thinking? There's so much of all of that. I did get my fair share of experience though. But I don't know. I ain't sweet 16 no more. So certain stuff. I'm good. Some people said I'm living a boring life. That's your own thoughts and feelings, which have nothing to do with me. I enjoy, I love doing what I'm doing. And like I said, take my foolish advice. Try and set that foundation from early out because all of this is going to fade at some point in time. After years, when you look back and some old photos, at least you can say, hey, you know, I done that. It wasn't handed down, it wasn't given, it was actually earned. You actually put in the blood, sweat, and tears to accomplish whatever goal or to reach whatever you want to reach. What motivates me is food because I know what it's like going to bed extremely hungry. Waking up the same day, you know, you're going to experience the same shit. Mm-mm. So whatever I do, regardless in construction, when I used to be in the army, when I used to work in the, when I used to do work in the supermarket, when I used to spray vehicles, spray trucks, when I used to be a personal trainer, when I used to be assistant manager, when I used to work in the hospital. There's some of the things I've done, but everything that motivates me to know the fact that hey, I have to keep cooking. You know, for a fact I got myself to feed and push to shove my family need out back home. That's what keep motivating me. So yeah, man, just do whatever. Just keep on doing your thing and don't be afraid to start. I think that's the hard part for someone. Well, for any human being, that of course, it's always this. A lot of people is afraid to take that first step. Even though, like, even when it comes on to fitness, because I enjoy working out, and I think I accumulated a few little knowledge along the way when I wanted to become a personal trainer. I was in the army back then. I was like, yo, how can I make a second income? I mean, I was going to college. I think it was my first or second college. I went to three different colleges, but I was like, yo, first of all, I don't want to sign on for any more years. I give myself 6 years and 6 years only. So it's like, what can I do? You can't do no major job while being in the army because, you know, once they find out, then through the door. And I ain't gonna mess around with my food money. So I become a personal trainer on the side. You know, whenever I get the chance to go to the gym, I have one or two clients. I was still studying and stuff. But look back, compared to now, I have no regrets. None whatsoever. It doesn't make any sense to live your life with regrets either. What's the point? It's way too much time and energy. Scrolling, dwelling in the past. Oh, I wish if I've done this better, then this would be the outcome. Nah, you accept and then you carry on. Let's go. One more set. So we're gonna do one more set with this. Should I mess around with that machine? Maybe I can. Machine is a bit tricky. I think I'll able to target my middle pecs, middle to the middle chest, whatever middle movement says. But so far we execute the upper. We get some dips in for that lower. So if we can set that bench toward the bar running straight across. So when we come up, we can track, we can pump as much quality blood into his little titties, then we'll be all right. So that's the game plan for my next set. And after which, some dumbbell. Let's pull over to expand my rib cage. Movement is a tricky movement because you can do it whenever you're training chest. You also can do it whenever you're training back. It's gonna stretch your lower pecs, expand your rib cage. But you're also gonna stretch your lower pectoral. Coming over with them dumbbells, stretch, stretch, stretch. Come up and squeeze. And then a few years from now, when you look back and you're jumping a little titty in the middle, looking in the mirror and trying to act like you're cool to skid on the black, you see some form of improvement. But don't try to bring too much science into this thing, man. Just train. Enjoy the high, the lows. Some days you're gonna step into the gym. Most of the time, I don't even want to talk, to be honest. I'm not quite sure if it's that coffee. I drink some black coffee, and I tip some pink salt in it before coming over. Take me a minute to get on my break though. But oh well, I ain't complaining. Still on the clock. Still getting the chance to work out. So it's a win-win. It's also a blessing. But what I was saying, oh, don't bring too much science into this thing. You just train. If you want to track what you're doing, you can track it to see where you're falling short at. If you're falling short, and I think that's where a lot of people tend to fail because they have this high expectation and they're trying to go hard on themselves. Like, hey, they're giving themselves X amount of time. They just started into the gym, you have little no knowledge, you don't know what the hell you're doing. But oh, I'm giving myself in 6 months, I should be able to look like this. In a year, I should be able to look like this. And then when that 6 months pass and that year, then here comes disappointment. And once disappointment comes into place, you're going to be pondering on your mind, going back and forth if what you're doing is right or if this actually makes sense. So that's where a lot of people tend to fall short and they just quit when they done it wasn't even start. And they didn't even start. Train your mind. Learn to accept what is. Enjoy the process. It's not all rainbows and sunshine when you're trying to accomplish or trying to do something. You're not gonna feel like Bruce Almighty either. You're not gonna be the coolest kid on the block. So just enjoy the process. Whenever you make a mistake, you accept. Don't turn a blind eye to the situation. You accept and then you move on. You'll be all right. You have to be all right. Ooh. This thing's not tracking. It seems that way. go. Next day, I ain't training no legs. I'm training chest. The next day was what, yesterday? Yeah. I don't skip legs. If you up over on my shorts, I'll go on the thing. You see that I've trained. It's quite a bit of leg session. But at no point in time maybe you're just trying to leave a compliment, say I got skinny legs. Is that what you're doing then? It is what it is. Maybe I do. But before you judge or criticize and say whatever, just up over on the shorts section and then you can see for yourself what's actually going on. Something right. Okay, good. I'm on top of the world, right? I think we're good right here. Hi. Oh. I guess we can increase. We're going to increase. Well, Yeah, it was a bit rough. I think it's occupied. I'll figure something out. Still gonna try my best to get some cables in. One more set. And that oxygen and load at heart rate. And struggle for a minute or two to execute 6 reps, 6 squat reps, of course. So far, we are actually 51 minutes in. Up here talking, going back and forth. Executed 3 chest movements. Take me a minute on that upper pectoral, that incline Smith machine. I ain't complaining. I'm just enjoying the process. Are you ready? Okay. Okay, let me know when you're ready. Let's do this. Okay. Whew. You think darkness is more, but I didn't see the light until I was a man. It's pretty much gonna be like a 2-in-1 combination. Press down, press down. And once you start getting fatigued, then I'm going to go into a pushing movement. 2-in-1 combination. Actually, it's acting up a bit. Am I complaining? Just a little bit. Still gonna execute all our movement. That's what I know for sure. Man, this little pump ain't no eyes. Little pump is on point. Enough of fact, if I work in a grocery store, maybe, just maybe, I get some discount on them eggs and steak because the price is ridiculous. But got this pump. Sure, that pump is on point. Chest test. See that? It's like a little nightstand. You know what I have on the menu? I think I'm gonna. I saw someone make something, but I'm gonna put a little twist into it. So I'm gonna have some 1 can of tuna, a can of tuna, 4 eggs, and I'm gonna mix it with some avocado mayonnaise, and because that's good fat. I mean, good calories or whatever. When I think I'm kind of in a little phase which I'm trying to stack some quality size now. Not too fat, not too chubby. So that's what I'm gonna have. Hot sauce make everything taste good. So once you got that hot sauce, I guess we'll be all right. Oh, I just remember I also have a peanut butter jelly sandwich. That's what I'm gonna use as one of the carb source. Yeah, that's the plan. 4 eggs, a can of tuna, some avocado, mayonnaise, and my peanut butter jelly sandwich. Time is ticking. Ay. I know for a fact something right on because when I stretch my shoulder like this, pain is, I'll say 11 out of 10 when I go like this. So when I'm pressing like this, pain is on point. But when I bring it in like this, then I mean it's not too bad. It's still hurting, but it doesn't feel like it's gonna fall off the bone. So with little or no thinking, we're gonna press from this angle. Go down, bam, bam, bam. No, first we're gonna go like this, but right here, stretch some pectoral muscle. We're still getting that stretch. And then we're gonna finish up in the pressing movement. If we go like this, all of the ache and pain. We should be enjoying the exercise. Shouldn't be crying while doing a set. Time check. Man, why the hell does this thing look like this? Wait a minute. What are the damage? So actually 1 hour in. Let's stretch from this angle and then finish up. We're not gonna go all the way up. It's not an option. I think we can increase. We're going to increase. 16 years. I'm looking for a place to call my own. All these years. I'm looking for the place that I have known. Yeah. Yeah. That's it, I guess. Oh, can go around there. Um, Country nutrition curl. You can finish up with some armor for that overall thickness of your bicep. Country nutrition and that armor. Oh, I just remember I said I was going to do dumbbell. That's pullover as well. So let's finish strong. Walk with me. It's not time for you to fall asleep, but just getting started. Oh shit. You crowded around here. All right. Guess we have to go back to the drum board. Maybe it's a sign. Sorry about this. Ooh, man, no. Oh, no. Sweet baby. Let's reset a move. I know it's actually. I need to make a break for that. Help me big up Jamaica. That's ironic, like some people, like they expect you to behave or act certain way based on where you're from. Oh, you're not from such and such because of the way you talk. Yeah, what do you expect? I'm gonna be a hooligan or I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that based on where I come from. You better get out of here with that nonsense. Oh, yeah, do what? And you're from where? Who would have thought? And mankind were some vicious creatures, you know? Vicious creatures who stumble upon this man. This one's again know for sure, including myself. Including myself. I have no intention, and let me repeat myself. I have no intention to increase this thing. Nope, not today. Tomorrow's supposed to be back on the triceps. Should be a pretty solid movement. It's going to be a solid movement. There's quite a few movements I haven't done in a minute, and for some strange reason, I have no intent. I have no reason not to do them tomorrow. So if work goes smoothly, and I get my break time when I'm supposed to, then I guess I'll be all right. Be a little early session. So I always struggle or fight when doing certain movements when squatting. It's like a soul leaving your body. And this particular movement, I feel like a lower pectoral muscle is just gonna fall off the bone. Get down into a squatting position. So you can get that stretch. Oh, here we go. Hey, hey, oh, yeah. Hey. What the hell this thing smacked my face? And shook my teeth out. It's me walking around with a whole lot of gum. One more set. Why not? Ooh, it's gonna break me. Broken heart. I think I have something cooking. I have something cooking. Give me a minute. So I'm gonna stay on the cable, right? And execute two. Hold on. I think we can execute two. Can we? Let's see how it goes. Ain't gonna be too great. We're just tagging along and creating our program as we go along. So we're training chest. So far we're executing it. So we're gonna train some bicep. Shouldn't be too much thinking. It's not rocket science. It's just a simple board movement. Go up, go down. Regardless of the straight bar, V bar, whatever bar, it's going to work some parts of your bicep. If it's not the longer head, it's got to be the short head. So we're just going to train it. I was trying to find an easier way to look at something simple. I think I found it. So with that bench over there, I'm going to get some single concentration curl. And then we're going to switch that bar. We'll go to a long bar. So we're having a V bar in the house. I don't think it can fit. And then we can finish up with some warm ups. Man. Are you ready? I am just like everybody else. Doom, 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 doom. Time out. I'm more than satisfied. Time out. Some I think I'm gonna need only gonna need one. Oh, this crazy shit I done. Now time check. 21:50. Take it easy, bro. 15 minutes in. It's getting late, but I don't know. And action. Here we go. Watch this. Let me see if we have a good angle. This will be all right. Now you don't want nothing to clinch your finger in because I guarantee you, the life will never be the same. Good job. Nope. What the hell? What am I? That's more like it. You know what I like about cables? And also split machine. Well, not really split machine. Well, cables in general. For instance, I'm doing this curl. Is that resistance? That when you're going down and you're holding it on your bicep, I was like, hey, not today. And you keep the tension and you come up and you squeeze like you're holding on for your dear life. A few seconds in, you keep that tension going down. It's a lovely feeling. So that's all I like messing around with. Some cable from time to time. Today's on what, two bicep movement, which I think I'm going to stay at the cable and execute it. And then on a particular day when I'm only training more in arms, bicep, triceps, and forearm, then we can mix it up. 9 o'clock I start off with them cables. If I'm training arms, I have to just switch it up. Maybe start off with some machine, maybe start off with some dumbbell. There's so much thing for us to start off with instead of going back and doing the same thing over and over. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. The other day I was bragging. It was 225. And I was like, yeah, by the end of the year, I think 230 would be a pretty ideal weight for me. And then if I decided that I'm gonna compete next year, at least I can like gauge my 3 month bulking that I'm supposed to do. My stage weight is 230. So if I'm thinking about stacking on any more size, maybe like 235, 240. I'm pushing it at 240, but I'll take it. So bulk for 3 months and then cut for 3 months. But I'm not rolling. I was like, oh, I'm gonna do the show, and then when I put in my vacation pick or they don't grant it or they don't approve it, then and the main reason, like, if I'm gonna compete, I don't want anybody to have this high expectation. I just want to compete. I don't want, oh, you're how many days out, blah 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 blah. I just want to just do my thing. Stepping on stage is not something that I enjoy doing. What's the main reason why? Uh, Probably to create some great memories, I guess. and to bring my body to that vigorous training, push my body to the limit, and also to step on the stage amongst some monsters among men. And I was like, damn, I mean, we're all here fighting for a complete stranger to dictate if you deserve that first place or not. It's a good feeling, though. It's a good feeling. It's getting late, but I don't know. And the coffee is still sparking, and I know for fuck I'm gonna be up when I go home. And, hi! I already did cardio earlier on, so I have no intention of doing any more cardio. I can overdose on sleeping pill and hope I get maybe more than 2 hours. But then I'm gonna feel like a zombie when I get up. Sometimes I force myself to get up so I can eat because I feel like I'm gonna die in my sleep if I don't eat. I get up like 2 or 3 o'clock sometimes. It's like it's time for eat again. And just able to stumble upon me or be in my circle or being around me. No, 4 o'clock. It's time to eat. Ah. Some people are saying, "Man, you're hungry again." Hi. Man, that's all my body's up for it, man. It's just like, once it's time to eat, I'm gonna eat. When you're sleeping, I'm up. When you're up, I'm up as well. That's the beauty. All right, that's the difference between both of us. Mm. Mm. I guess it can increase. It's not guess. We're going to increase and get 2 more quality sets in. And we can mess around with that little small V bar thing. Bam! Come up, contract. Bam! Some foreign, boring movement. I don't like training arms. I enjoy training legs. I enjoy training back. Even my energy levels like whop. I don't like, yo, I ain't going through that door until I execute on my movement. But when I'm training arms, I'm like, that's a wrap. One, I don't want my bicep to overthrow my calf. I don't want to walking around with some 20-inch arms or whatever inch arms and then get some skinny baby ass calf. That's definitely not an option. Where's my tattoo at? Okay. So I have to like try and balance. Hope you guys, what if you guys see what's going on? Balance the ratio of calf to bicep. 50% calf, uh, 45% calf, or maybe 50%, 50% bicep, or maybe 55, or maybe 45, 55. Yeah, that's the split we're going on. Because when you're on the stage, right, and you're like trying to pop, it's all an illusion when it comes on to posing. You don't want to have some baby legs or some skinny calf, and you just look like some upturned carrot walking around like you're tumbling down. You can't even balance your own weight. I've done 2 surgery on my knee, and if I don't yap my mouth off, or when people hear that distinction clicking my knee, you know I have some screws intact, or I show them the scar, I mean, you would know the difference. I've been in a wheelchair, fell out of a chopper. It's so ironic. Went on training, right? Fell out of a chopper, fell into a ditch. Long story short, I do a surgery on my right knee. I was a part of a national rugby team. And let me tell you, people, messed up. I was actually training for a tournament. I think we're going to Trinidad we're going Trinidad, we were supposed to be going it wasn't Canada. Is that a Trinidad or the Cayman Island? And my own friend, I kid you not, know that I did surgery on my knee. And because he didn't get selected, we're actually doing like it's not my friend, associate or my teammate. I get picked because I'm part of a scrum. I have some pretty decent size on. But I decided I ain't gonna make this thing like tie me down. So I invested in my own stuff about a complex sports electrode machine to stimulate the muscle. You know, when I was in my wheelchair within less than a week or whatever, because I just don't like, hey, what's wrong? What's wrong? Like, you don't see, I'm just struggling. Why? You're asking some meaningless question. So I was like, yo, no wheelchair. Come out the wheelchair next week. Man, I was moving so fast. I think I was moving way too fast though. I didn't go back to the doctor. Naturally, I have a friend cut the thing. So I got some screws and tech, right? And once they removed that, then I got crutches. Cut me from ceremonial. I was actually doing office duty. I was still in army. I mean the process. I was just like, yo, you know what? I need to get this thing over with. And then I started back in training, still wearing my knee brace and everything. I just didn't go in chiropractor 3 times, 4 times a week or whatever. And my own teammate, I kid you not, he didn't get selected. It was quite a few person could be scrum, and I also got the size, got the speed that I have, because my intention to secure all my teammates with all means. And the beauty about fighting, once you throw the first punch, then you're actually gonna strike fear in your opponent, even if you cannot fight. Or anybody stumble upon you and decide, yo, they just yap yap yap, and probably you're gonna get ass whooping. Just give them the first punch, hard as possible. Wham! And I kid you not, you're going to strike fear. So what I do when I was a part of the scrum, I always try to hit real hard. And when I hit the first player or whatever, I actually strike fear in all the teammates. So when I do got the ball, people are thinking twice. So I ain't gonna tackle him. Hell no. He's on his own. It's like a little strategy thing. You have to like think and analyze certain stuff. But yeah, back to the story. I get my second surgery on my knee. Yeah, we're there training. And like I said, my own teammate. I was like, we're probably doing the last run or whatever. I didn't even have the ball in, and the guy come on like, wham, in my same knee. My knee just went back. I was like, what the hell? And then when I get up, it just like was shaking. I was like, I'm not even gonna apply pressure because I know this thing messed up. I apply pressure, my knee was like, boom. I was like, damn. I got the braces on. Nothing but the braces could help me. Go back. I don't even remember. I don't even remember the doctor name. It's like, call my last name. Do it again. I was like, man. So I saying that to say, I'm trying to like get some oxygen in and, for my next set so I can go a little bit stronger. But I saying that to say, man, tell my foolish advice. Not because someone in your circle, and not because someone associate themselves with you. It's not everyone is your friend. The same person who laugh and chat with you, I even say they love you or whatever, is also the same person can wish death upon you. Or the moment you ain't looking, stab you in the back. So always got a clear cut. Don't have high expectation. The sooner you accept what is, I'll say the better your life would be. Disappointment. That thing can mad you and send you to the grave. There's nothing that a human being can do. And I was like, oh, I'm going to feel some type of way about it. It's not that I don't care. I care, but I only care up to a certain extent. There's nothing you can do or say for me to feel some type of way about it either. That's child's play. And also, next thing, once someone show their true colors, don't turn a blind eye. You better accept and know that that's the way that person is. Don't, oh, I'm sorry. I don't accept, oh, because I was, nope. Don't turn a blind eye. If you do so, huh, you have something coming. Hey. Up. Then we gotta pull this other side independent. Hey, good night. I'm not too bad. How are you? Oh, come on. You still got a few more hours. I'm gonna do a little experiment. There's a female cop just surpassed me, right? She's a complete stranger. I mean, I saw her. She stopped me a few times, asking for my documents when I come into the port. But I'm gonna ask her, hey, what? When you see me, when you see me, what do you think of me? It's a complete stranger, and I'm gonna hear what's gonna be her response. What she have to say. And that's the thing. I'm just saying that a lot of people are gonna come. They don't know nothing about you. They don't know the struggles you're going through. They don't know what is. But yet they're the first one to. This type of people, you don't really need in your circle, man. I think I'm spending way too much time on this on my arms. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm just gonna get a few more. I ain't gonna lie. It's pretty solid movement though. But not the cup of tea I enjoy sipping on. This particular exercise is one of those movements. It was like, all right, 3 sets. And then you yapping off your mouth and chit chatting. That 3 sets probably turned into 6 or 7 sets. I think this is my longest time I've ever been in the gym. Chit chatting, training. 1 hour and 30 minutes, 35 minutes. I still got 2 loyal person tuning in though, so I guess I'm not the only one who's up. Oh, actually, what is between 2 and 3, 2 and 3? One keep on popping up, one keep on popping up, popping up, popping up. So it's actually 2 loyal person that got tuning in, which is a blessing. Hey, can I ask you a question? What's your name? Ashley. Oh, Mrs. Ashley. Officer Ashley. All right, Mrs. Ashley. When do you see me? What do you think of me? What do you mean? What do you ask? Like, you see me. What do you think of me? Just by looking. I don't know. You don't know. What you mean, like physically or just whatever cross your word mind when you see me? You seem very serious. Otherwise, I'm that. Huh? You seem like you. How can I say it? You seem like you are strictly business. Like you don't. Um, I don't know. Oh, come on, you need to know. I can't really. I don't know. I don't know. You seem like you just. So see, I'm not that serious because I'm laughing. So I'm not serious. Yeah. So yeah. So I'm not serious. And you can't judge people like that either. So yeah. So what do you see? You see Jay just walking on. What cross your word, man? What your thoughts?
I mean, you're handsome. You're, you're handsome. Um, if I see you here at work at night, I think you're a hard worker because a lot of people won't do this.
Okay.
You seem like you just kind of chill. Like you
Appreciate
give
it.
off a real chill vibe.
Appreciate it.
Why you? Why you
It's
asking?
just crossed my word, mine. You
Uh
know.
huh.
So I'm gonna ask you.
You got somebody asked you.
No, like I said, it's just a question crossed my word, mine.
Yeah, you
Maybe
seem
I
like.
just want to say hi, but I don't know how to say hi. So I just like let me ask her this question.
Oh,
I
okay.
need what to
Yeah,
ask.
I love to talk. I love to talk. That's
Appreciate it though.
that's cool.
All right.
I had to go lose 58 pounds from the shirt today.
58 pounds.
Yeah.
You're on the work program thing?
Am I what?
Do you sign up for the work? They have this program, lose weight program.
No. They got it.
I think so. That you win prizes if you lose whatever.
I mean, so they used to do that back in the day, but I didn't think they were doing that right now.
So why do you want to
Well,
lose? Why you want to lose 55 pounds?
the honest reason is because I gained a lot of weight.
So what?
So I was like 170 pounds last year.
I know how much are you now?
216.
Wow,
Exactly.
you're
But
clocking them numbers.
the reason why I gained weight, to be honest with you, is because I wasn't working and
Okay,
I
so you
lost
got the baby, that baby.
I lost the weight.
Oh shoot, sorry, dear.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
No, I mean I don't know what the reason is. I'm a wild person. I don't know why, but yeah. So
Wow.
that's why I gained the weight.
So what your diet consume? What your diet is like?
So what I'm trying to do, I started going to clean eats, and I just started. Shoot, I told myself yesterday because I went to the gym yesterday, and I told myself I'm gonna just go to the gym every day, even if
But are
it's.
you staying true to yourself and go to the gym every day?
I don't know. I just started yesterday.
Oh, you just started
I
yesterday.
just started yesterday.
But do
Yeah.
you have a clear cut of the goal you want to achieve?
I just want to lose the weight.
Everything starts from within, and you
Yeah.
don't have a time frame of what you want to lose the weight. You just want to lose it.
I want to lose it like in 6 months.
No, that's where you're going wrong. You're gonna feel depressed if 6 months pass and
I
the
gotta
weight
get
is
back.
yeah. So what you want to do, you want to like shift your level of thinking. You want to start from within. Enjoy the process. Don't really put a time frame on it. There's a Chinese philosophy called the Kaizen technique. It's all about taking baby steps to accomplish whatever goal you want to accomplish. You give yourself 6 months, work, you got a personal life, you got this, you got that going on. I kid you not. I know for a fact you ain't gonna be in the gym 24/7. I know that.
Yeah.
So don't go too hard on yourself. Just enjoy the process. All right, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start with 25 minutes, and 25 minutes only. Once your body start get accustomed to that 25 minutes or whatever, then you gradually take your own little time and increase. If you used to eat a bag of chips, enjoy your chips. But before you start or before you start eating it, if you got a pet or whatever, you remove one from it. Only one. Because like I said, you want to make them steps so small. So when you accomplish it, you don't even know that you're there. But if you just jump, oh, I want to lose 55 pounds because I was this and was that, and you're probably scrolling looking on some photos, a few months back, and I was like, damn, this was me.
I
And then
know.
you're looking in the mirror and it's like, oh, shush. So you're gonna feel depressed about the situation. If you decided that you're gonna give yourself 6 months, 6 months is gonna come just like that.
I know.
And all you think you're gonna feel if that 6 months come around and you don't lose that weight.
But I have lost. So I was 218 2 weeks ago, and now I'm 260. So I'm coming down. So
I
I
mean,
was
yeah,
going to
you're
the
coming
gym.
down, which is good. But like I said, just
I started going to the gym, but I just haven't been like consistent. But I told myself that I'm gonna be consistent with something.
nothing is wrong with
So
that.
I started that yesterday, but I didn't have to because my little bag
Nothing
was
is wrong with that. Enjoy the process. Like I said, you don't want to go too hard on yourself because, I mean, this disappointment can lead to stress, and stress can lead to a lot of stuff. Oh, it's been 6 months and here am I, or you didn't reach your goal. I'm not saying you can't, but just start from up within. Enjoy the process. Have like a frame of mind or a goal of how do you see yourself? Not in 6 months though,
yeah.
in the long term. Because 6 months and then you lose the weight, then what?
I'm gonna be depressed.
You see? So let's enjoy the process. Take your own little time.
How long
Whatever.
you been going? How long you been working out?
It's been a minute. From I was in the army. I joined the army in 2012. I'm actually an army vet. Was a part of a special force. Long story short, I ain't gonna like bore you. I'm a good person. But yeah, it's been a minute on and off. But I mean, I stumbled upon a lot of people and I found out like if I'm not meditating, I just take my little time and I enjoy this right here. Yeah. But just don't go too hard on yourself. You can slightly change your diet. Don't change your diet too fast because if you do, you're gonna get sick.
But
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I've been doing the cleans. And I feel like that's all the food I need.
I mean, you can cook by yourself. Nothing is wrong to put something in the oven.
Yeah, I know, but it's so much easier working night shift and having a day off during the day.
Listen. Shift your level of thinking. Go back to the drawing board. You can do it. So shift your level of thinking. Don't say, oh, because of this, and don't say it because of that. You can. So that's where you go wrong. Give yourself a month, like I said, just enjoy the process. You can invest in a steam cooker or whatever. It's not, you can invest in an air fryer. Just, you got, see? So nothing is wrong if you're like, all right, I'm going to do some broccoli. It's going to take a few minutes or whatever. Broccoli, sweet potato, you can do it in the microwave. Chicken breast, fish, ground turkey, whatever. You can just 5, 6 minutes on the stove, grab some Mrs. Dash season, because that's a good healthy season. Mrs. Dash, a little pink salt, and you're good to go. 5, 6 minutes, you can dish out your food. You're gonna eat boring food, but it's a part of the process. Eat your boring food during the week, and then you reward yourself in the end on the weekend. I'm gonna have a piece of pecan pie or whatever you want to call it. You deserve it. But during the week, you gotta stay focused. You gotta clear.
Okay, so I'm gonna recheck with you again in a month.
Okay, I'll be here. You know, I'll be here. I'll see how it goes.
Huh?
I said, I'll see how it goes.
Okay.
All right, hope you have a good one. Uh, yeah, nice meeting you too, man. Or you can talk. Eyes on the prize. Eyes on the prize. Right here. Oh. See, like I was saying, a complete stranger. People don't know nothing about you, but whatever they see, there's nothing you can do to actually shift their level of thinking because that's what they see. So if you accumulate, let's accumulate yourself with certain type of people in general, and they don't see the good in you, what's the point for you to force yourself in that circle? What's the point for you to be sticking around? Go back to the drawing board. Go where you're wanted, not where you're tolerated. Oh, appreciate it, bro. Yeah, this gym, it's a little, I can say a little all-in-one gym at work. There's no chain, but I mean a little bit of this, a little bit of that. That's more than enough to get the job done. I've been talking for a minute though, I ain't gonna lie. So guys, on one more set, I know we're gonna call it. We're definitely gonna call it. We ain't gonna be sitting on here 2 hours. Oh wow. Ah. Get a stretch. Squeeze. 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 Love. It's not a tears. Oh, damn, I know for a fact I've been talking. But guys, appreciate all the love and support that I've been getting. And I appreciate my two loyal supporters. You guys can go and get some rest now. Love. Let me stop this thing. I need to make a thumbnail. But I'll definitely catch you guys in a bit. Peace out. Or do I end this thing?